Hi, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me here. If this is your first time here, welcome to my beauty channel. My name is Maddie Wade. I have been in the beauty industry for over 5 years now, and I absolutely love to be able to share with you some easy and simple makeup and skincare tutorials. So if you love simple makeup, if you love simple skincare, make sure you follow along and subscribe to my channel so that you can get more information. One other thing I want to make sure I mention too is down below you can find, if you want my makeup and skincare tips, I am actually doing an email series in October. I'm so excited about this. I'm going to be doing an email series one time a week. I'm sending out an email to everybody who wants it, and it's going to be on a tip on skincare or makeup, and I have 5 specific tips. So as soon as you sign up, you're gonna be able to actually see the 5 specific tips. I hope you're really excited about them. I know I'm super excited about it. It's just gonna be a way for me to be able to give you more valuable information and things that you can use in your everyday life. So make sure you sign up for that down below before I send out my first one next week, so beginning of October. So thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, I am going to be teaching some simple makeup. So today is simple makeup. You can see my eyeshadow combination over here. I'm going to redo that over on this eye so that you can see exactly how to do it. I'm going to be using 4 eyeshadow colors. So here they are. We've got Hazelnut, Cinnabar, Candlelight, and Burnished Bronze. If you check the description, you'll also be able to find all the products that I used today. If you like my blush color, by the way, I'm really liking my blush color. It's so fall-like, and it's because it's golden copper, so it's such a pretty color. Actually, hang on. I think I just had it right over here. Let me show it to you, actually, while I am talking about it, because it's this one right here. So it looks almost brown in the container. Here, let me flip it around. It looks almost a little bit like of a coppery brown in the container, but it applies like you see right here. So this nice shimmer, I do have a highlight on top of it too. That's Glazed Highlighter. But this blush right here, it's so pretty for the fall time. I love it. It's my favorite color for fall. So anyway, golden copper, that's the blush I have on. The lip liner that I have on today is Beige Nude, brand new waterproof lip liner. I am loving the new lip liners. They are selling out very fast. So the Beige Nude is still in stock right now, so you can still order this off my website. Again, linked down below. But I love how it looks. So it also has, I wanted to put it on before I came live, before I did my video today, because I'm going to show it to you with a lip gloss on too. But before I do that, I wanted you to see that it has a nice matte finish. You don't need to even put anything over these. You can put a lipstick over your lip liners, you can put a lip gloss over your lip liners, or you can wear your lip liner all by itself, which I love about the new formulas. It's because they're waterproof, so they just hold so much better. They also don't move, they don't budge. They're incredible. And I'll even prove that to you. I'll put a dash on the back of my hand here. Before I get off this video, I will show you that I can rub and tug on that and it's not going to go anywhere. But again, the color I have on today is Beige Nude. And I am going to add, like I said, a little bit of lip gloss over the top. The lip gloss I picked to go over the top today is Copper Aurora. Oops. The reason I actually picked this is because I think it looks so pretty. If you can see here, it's got like shimmers in it. So maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. I don't know, the lighting's a little weird with my ring light. But maybe you can see those little shimmers it has in it. So the shimmers are kind of a golden-y color. It's that coppery golden. Again, also looks great with the blush. It all matches so nicely together. But the liquid eyeshadow that I'm going to use today is right here, and it's called Champagne. So these two together, look at how pretty they are together. They're beautiful. So lip gloss and liquid eyeshadow, they just pair so pretty. But anyway, that's Champagne that I have on my eyelid over here. I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. But let's go ahead and use a little bit of this Copper Aurora on my lips. And tell me below if you like the lip liner by itself or you like it with the lip gloss. So it's just a little bit of lip gloss is going to make my lips feel a little bit more hydrated and just give it a little bit of shimmer. Okay, there we go. So anyway, the lip liner and the lip gloss both have vitamin E in them, so they are going to keep your lips nice and hydrated all day long too. All right, let's go ahead and let's start this eyeshadow combination. So like I said, this is going to be pretty simple, and especially simple for a really pretty look for the holidays. I think that these browns with this little pop of glitter screams fall, and I think it would be beautiful for holiday parties and things like that. So I am, like I said, super excited about these liquid eyeshadows. They are limited edition, so they will not be around for much longer. I am sure they're going to sell out. But if you have not yet grabbed yours, make sure you go order it. Order it as soon as possible, because they, like I said, they are going to sell out. They launched in, let me see, so the beginning of September. So they've already been around for a full month. So if you have not yet grabbed yours, make sure you do. There are 3 colors to choose from. I'm going to put just a little concealer on my eye to get started today, and then I'll show you the other 2 colors that you can choose from too. I'm just going to use an all over eyeshadow brush to just kind of blend this out. So this concealer that I'm using is light ivory, and I'm just going to pull it all the way up down to my lash line and in this inner corner. So just, you saw how little I used to, just a tiny little bit amount is going to go a really long ways. And it just is going to set everything a little bit better. It's going to make it stay on longer. It also gives you a really good base to get started with. All right, let me show you. These are the 3 colors. So go ahead and vote down below and tell me which one's your favorite too. We've got champagne right here. So it's like kind of a golden, almost, you can even make it like a rose gold too. It really depends on what you put it with. You can also use these all by themselves as well. This next one here is sparkling. It's kind of a silver. And then we have this last one, which is rose, which is almost like a pinkish or a berry color. So let me show you on the back of my hand to all 3 of these, and then you can vote down below and tell me which one's your favorite. But here we go. We've got sparkling. I love the consistency of them. That's my favorite part, is how easy they are to use. Oh, I put that really close to that lip liner. I'll still be able to show it to you, but I did put that a little close. All right, so that one is the sparkling silver. It's so beautiful. Last night, if you're on Facebook and you're not part of my beauty page, which is just Maddie Wade's beauty page, you can find the link right down below too, or my customer group, Beautifully You with Madeline Wade. Make sure you join one of those or join both, because, well, you can like the page and join the group. Last night, I actually did this combination with the sparkling. This one right here is the champagne, so this is what I'm going to be using today. But the sparkling, so that silver, I used some grays with it. It turned out so pretty. It just turned out to be kind of like a gray or a darker gray. I even had a little bit of black in there, smoky eye with that pop of silver. It was beautiful. So great for the holidays. So if you're not a part of my Facebook, make sure you join me on there as well. All right, then this last one is the rose. I love the rose mixed with the sparkling. So again, I did that combination as well. I posted it on my Facebook too. Actually, I did a tutorial where I showed that on my Facebook as well, where I did mostly sparkling all over my lid and added just a little bit of this rose in the outer corner to make it kind of like silver on the inside, pink on the outside. It was so pretty, so shimmery and beautiful. So go ahead and vote down below. Tell me which one is your favorite. If you were to pick out of these 3, or you can pick multiple too, but at least pick one of these down below and vote on it. So we've got sparkling, we've got champagne, and then we've got the rose. They're so pretty. I wish they were not limited edition. I would love to beg Mary Kay to keep those be regular line, because they are beautiful. And they're so easy to use. That's my favorite part. We've had liquid eyeshadows before. The regular line ones are amazing. I love those 4. There's 4 colors. It's Light Beam, Meteor Shower, Pink Starlight, and Purple Nova. And those 4 are incredible. I love their consistency. The consistency does they go on very similar to the ones that the way that these ones go on. These ones do not have any chunky glitter in them. So I know previously I've tried before some liquid eyeshadows where they have like really pretty shimmery glitter, but they're a little chunky, so they're really kind of hard to apply. When you're applying them, you have to be so careful and so specific to where you're applying them to make sure that they don't turn out like you have like little holes in the places that you're trying to apply things. So one thing I love about these, and you can tell from this application that I just showed you, is there's no holes. They go all the way across. They're just shimmery and sparkly. They're beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna get started. So the base of this eyeshadow combination is these 4 colors. So again, we have Hazelnut, Cinnabar, Candlelight, and Burnished Bronze. Again, I know I'm using 4 colors, and then we're going to use the liquid eyeshadow, but this is a really simple combination, and you can totally follow along with me here. It is going to be very easy to do. So we're going to take a blending brush first. So blending brush. I'm going to pick up the Hazelnut, which is this matte light brown, and we're going to start with that all over the lid, mainly focused right along your crease line. So right, kind of just when you, oh, I'm so sorry. You might hear my dog. He just heard something outside and he gets all huffy. But he likes to sit with me when I do videos. He's so funny. I always try to put him in another room when I'm going to do a video to make sure that he doesn't make any noise or anything. And he doesn't like that. He wants to sit right next to me. So he's sitting right here and he wants to be here, but then he gets a little huffy when he hears things. All right. So that Hazelnut you can see is just a really super light base to get started. Super light. Now to darken it up a little bit, we're going to use the Cinnabar. So the Cinnabar, and the reason I like to use a light color first, I'm going to do the Cinnabar while I say this. I like to do the light color first because it just makes it blend better. So using multiple different colors of eyeshadow together, that makes it just all blend very seamlessly. And that's what we want. People ask me all the time, they're like, I don't know how you get your eyeshadow look like that. I can never do that. I could never do that. And I hate to hear that. It breaks my heart a little bit. Because every single person, you guys can do this. It takes lots of practice. When I first started using skincare and makeup, that was probably about 7 years ago now that I started using skincare and makeup. I used it before that, but I guess kind of got more into it. Like I started watching tutorials and trying to learn more, and I found that I was really passionate about it. I had a hard time. I had a really hard time. I didn't know how to do my makeup. Hardly at all. All I knew how to do was just slap on some mascara, and I thought I could do eyeshadow. I couldn't really do eyeshadow, but I thought I could, and it took me a lot of practice. So I just would kind of sit down and practice on myself, or practice on myself when I was going to do something, but give myself enough time that if I did screw it up, I could always take it off and try again. So try the things that you think you might not be very good at, and you're going to learn them. You're going to get better, I promise. Makeup is one of the most fun things to be able to play with and be able to learn about, and kind of, you just get more comfortable as you do it, but give yourself a chance and give yourself grace. It will get better though, I promise. So now that, like I said, blending is the key though, so make sure you just blend enough. We don't want to overblend. There is such a thing as over blending, but normally what I find is that people don't blend enough. So make sure you do maybe blend a little bit more than you think right at first if you are a beginner. Okay, so now I've got the Hazelnut and I have the Cinnabar on. Next, I'm going to take the Burnished Bronze, which is right here, which is the Sparkly. Again, another great tip, especially if you are newer to makeup, is add a shimmer over the top of all of your mattes. So you can see I am just applying this all over my lid. I'm doing little circles, just making sure it goes all over. The reason being is that shimmer is going to hide any imperfections that you might have. So maybe you didn't blend enough in one area and you can't really see it. You didn't really know that you didn't blend enough. Adding that shimmer over everything else is going to soften it, and it's going to hide all of that stuff. So there's another tip for you. Add the shimmer over the mattes. All right, so now we've got this nice base. I am going to add the Candlelight next, just to the inner part of my eye. So I'm just picking up that Candlelight, popping it in the inner corner, and then also just kind of bringing it towards the center of my eye. This Candlelight is so similar to the champagne color. The difference is you see here, this is just a nice, pretty light shimmer. And this is like a pretty glitter, but the coloring is very, very similar. Okay, Now let's put on the liquid eyeshadow. This is my favorite part. All right, so like I said, this is so easy to use. I like the applicator because you can see it kind of looks like a lip gloss applicator. So it's really simple to use. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. I'm going to put it right on my lid and just kind of work my way up a little bit. Okay. So now I'm just going to continue to do the same thing. So I'm just kind of using that right along the center of my lid. Okay, just like that. And that's it. So easy to use. Let me just make sure I got it out here. Okay, so easy to use. You can always layer it too. So if you want this to be even a little bit sparklier, so let me show you. You can even add another layer of it on top to give it a little bit of an extra glimmer, shimmer as well. What do you think? I am loving it. I think it's, again, so pretty for fall, so pretty for the holidays. So tell me what you think about this down below. Leave it in the comments. One other thing I almost just forgot to do, was I'm going to take my crease brush and I'm just going to pick up a little bit of the burnished bronze. So one reason I love burnished bronze so much is it has a little bit of a copper tint to it. And I'm just putting this right underneath my eye. So I'm just adding just a little bit underneath here. You can see right over here how I've just, okay, let me back up a little bit. You can see how it's just a little bit darker. Same thing I'm doing over here. So just a little bit darker. I'm using the crease brush because it's going to, oof, I just stabbed myself right in the eye with that brush. So be careful. Typically I use this in a mirror. I'm using my phone. I'm just doing this right off the screen. So it's a little harder. But use a mirror for this. So why I'm doing this though is it just kind of adds a little bit of color right underneath your eye just to help make it pop a little bit more. I like the burnished bronze, like I said, because it's not a matte, so it's not going to be super pigmented. It is a little bit lighter. It's got that copper in there as well. So it looks so pretty, especially if you have like brown eyes or hazel eyes. So beautiful. Actually, blue and green look beautiful with burnished bronze too. It's one of my hands down favorite eyeshadow colors. I also think it's just because it's really easy to use. So a lot of my clients love it because it's simple and it can go with so many things, but it's also, like I said, easy to use. Okay, next I'm going to add a little bit of mascara. I also want to show you here though that this is not going to go anywhere. So I'm trying to just go over. I'm trying not to mix it with the liquid eyeshadow, but you can see here my fingers dragging my skin and it's not budging. And that again is that beige nude lip liner. So your lip liner is going to stay put, which is what we want. I mean, that's 100% what I want from my lip products is I want them to stay put. I don't want them all over my face. I don't want them smudging or transferring, things like that. So this is super helpful. All right. We're going to add a little bit of mascara now. The mascara that I'm using today is Lash Fanaroma. Here, let me fix my mirror here. I love the Lash Fanaroma because it does lengthen and volumize at the same time. I know sometimes in the past, I've used like multiple mascaras. I would use one that was volumizing and one that was lengthening. Then they launched this pink one and it was actually limited edition for a while. And then it went away and everybody was so sad that it went away. They decided to make it regular line. So I have been so happy since this became regular line. It's one of my very favorites I've ever used. I like this one and I also really like the Lash Intensity as well. That one's also really good about volumizing and lengthening at the same time. But I love that you can get both all in one. All right, and like I said, all of these products I will have linked down below, so they'll be part of the description. Make sure you also sign up for my email list. So like I said, there's going to be a link down there and it's going to talk about the October skincare and makeup tips. So make sure you sign up for that because in October, I'm going to be sending out those weekly tips. So there are 5 total for October. There are 5 tips. I'm not going to tell you what they are yet, but if you sign up for it, then automatically as soon as you sign up for it, it's going to actually give you the next screen. It's going to tell you the 5 topics that I'm going to be covering. So then just keep an eye out for your email, and then you'll be getting an email from me, Maddie Wade, and that will be once a week, like I said, and it will come straight to your email and give you all the tips for skincare and makeup. Like I said, there's 5 topics. They're topics that I think are incredibly pertinent, especially for the season that we are in. So I hope you're excited about them too. But make sure you sign up for that, and that's down below. So the first email is going to go out next week, so just a couple days. So if you're watching this as soon as I posted it, make sure you sign up soon so you can get in on that first email. Otherwise, I will be sending one out every single week in October. So even if you sign up the last week of October, you can still get in on it. So anyway, this is the makeup look. This is the combination. So again, vote down below. Tell us which is your favorite. And look at this too. I do appreciate that these also don't budge. So you can see here, look at this. They're not going anywhere, which I love. I love. So anyway, to recap real quick, on my lips, we have on the Beige Nude lip liner with the Copper Aurora lip gloss. On my eyes, we use these 4 eyeshadows, Chroma Fusion eyeshadows, and this is a petite palette. That's what this palette is. The first palette that I showed you, this is a perfect palette. So the perfect palette fits each of these pieces here. So this is a contour, and then these 3 are all blushes, and then also the highlighter is the same size, so those all fit. Otherwise, each of these is 3 eyeshadows too, so it's kind of cool because they're magnetic, so you get to decide exactly what you want in your palette, and you do not have to you don't even have to fill it all the way. I like that this one has a mirror, but what you can do is you can put in here 6 eyeshadows and 2 blushes, or you could do 3 blushes and 3 eyeshadows. You can do it however you want. And then the biggest one is the Pro palette. Let me see, is my Pro palette around here? Yes, it is. Here's my Pro palette. So it's a huge, big black one. It fits all the things. So you get to decide on which compact is the right size for you. But again, this one is the petite palette, and it fits 4 eyeshadows, or it'll also fit 1 blush and 1 eyeshadow too. Anyway, today, the eyeshadows that I used, we have Hazelnut, Cinnabar, Candlelight, and Burnished Bronze with the limited edition Candlelight. So make sure you grab these before they sell out, because once they are gone, and they are going to be beautiful for not just the holidays, but I think all year round. I love them. They're also going to be a fabulous stocking stuffer for the beauty lover in your life. So like I said, my link is right down below. So if you're not currently working with another Mary Kay consultant, or I am your Mary Kay consultant, make sure you shop through that link, and I will see you back here next time. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.